What's up, guys? Blunt Guts here. I am doing a Watch Your Realms video for you today. I'm taking a look at the new Immortal Codex. So you can see I've gone with a primarily Nightmare team. I am lucky enough to have Torodor. He is kind of benefiting me with those extra attacks that he provides to all of the Nightmare champions. But if you only have Wrath, he's fantastic as well. You're still going to get that 35% speed boost to all allies if you can bring four or more Nightmare units. I've also included Valkyrie and what's his name, Cerberus in here as well. They're both excellent AOE damage dealers. Valkyrie I've got set behind the barrier here because she kept dying on me, and I just could not figure it out. So I wanted to have her in the back, kind of clearing out that barrier in the way that Abomination and Torodor are doing right now. But I just couldn't keep her alive, so I ended up putting her back there and shifting the strategy where I've left the middle open so that the mobs hopefully are funneled into the middle, and then they get taken care of as they get to the back by Torodor, Abomination, and Valkyrie. Um, One thing to note, if you're new to this fight, the fight hasn't actually started yet. Once the boss's HP reaches zero, the screen's going to say boss rush, like it is right about now. And that's when I'm going to drop Cerberus. I want to make sure that he dies and drops that ground AoE when there are a bunch of mobs around him. I also want to make sure that initial hit counts towards my damage total. So my main goal here is to get Cerberus's ult off before he dies because that's going to increase the damage of the ground AoE afterwards. Beyond that, there's really not a whole lot to do here. I would recommend you hold your ults until you start to get overrun. Until you can see Abom and Torador aren't even attacking, or now they just started attacking, but they don't start attacking until there's too many mobs for Wrath and for Volka to handle. So once that happens, that's when you want to start popping your ults to try to clear off the barrier. The name of the game here is just to keep that barrier up as long as possible. So when you see lots of enemies collecting on the back there, that's when you know you really need to pop those ults and try to clear them out as quickly as possible. I am gonna drop Cerberus back down again in a minute here. I think about it right there, but then I decide, no, no, no. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until there's more mobs, and I want to make sure that I kind of maximize that initial hit that he gets, and also maximize the AoE at the end. Because while he's not actually in my comp anyway doing as much damage as the rest, he is doing more burst damage, and he's going to help me kind of extend the run by clearing out the mobs that are at the back by that barrier, and hopefully keep the barrier's health up a little bit longer than it would otherwise. So, as you can see, I am getting overrun here. The shield it's going to break through right now. Not quite yet, but there we go. I hit double S, and everything falls apart. But fun fight, quick fight. I do enjoy this. I think there's the only thing that I would say is that there's not really as much strategy as I would like here. I think you've got your positioning, but other than that, you really are just kind of set it and forget it. You want to keep the alts going once you do start popping them, so keep those on cooldown. And there you go. There's the damage breakdown. Um, Torador, I got to say, I was very surprised that he did as much damage as he did. He is really just one of my favorite champions, and it's really unfortunate because I don't feel like he is good at the job that he's supposed to do. He doesn't tank very well. He doesn't have defensive abilities. He wants to be a damage dealer, but at the same time, he doesn't do quite enough damage in most situations to really warrant bringing him. So I was excited to be able to get to use him here, and I'm sure that there are other comps and other nightmare champions that. Uh, Other folks are able to bring in that might do a better job. I'm only about 2 months into my account here. You can see most of the champions are wearing Eye of Sin as their artifact, but none of it is past level 10. I am working with what I got here, and I was pretty stoked by the result that I got. I managed to get double S, top 2%. I kind of surprised about that, but hey, I will take it. So, in any case, guys, I really appreciate you watching the video. Like and subscribe. I will be putting out more in the future, so I will catch you next time.